Hey everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing Space Engineers. The update for the game has just arrived. This is the latest one. It was Monday the 8th today. It was originally scheduled for last week but was delayed and has introduced a bunch of new features and a bit of a controversial feature. So stick with me for this. I'll roll the trailer so you can watch it.
There are many things which inspire us to create. The desire to help our fellow engineers. The exhilaration felt after we try something completely new. The urge to improve something that already exists. Or perhaps it's the will to overcome our fears. The need to create has always been with us. It was with us when we left Earth, and it continues to guide us across the stars. Whether exploring new worlds or building something that has never been seen before, we never stop creating. But creating isn't just about practicality, it's about being bold. It's about taking the ordinary and turning it into something extraordinary. It's about comfort. It's about blending functionality with style. It's about beauty. It's about developing technologies to protect the natural world. It's about learning from the past in order to make a brighter future. It's about breathing new life into the status quo. It's about letting your imagination run wild. It's about something bigger than all of us. It's about being proud of your creations. It's about not settling for something that's good, but striving to achieve something that's truly great. Introducing the Space Engineers Decorative Pack. What will you create?
Okay, so yeah, I think the main part of this thing, which a lot of people can have discussion over, is Space Engineers now has DLC, and that is paid DLC as well. I know this is going to be a controversial topic, but I'm interested in your opinions on the idea of DLC within the game down below in the comment section. So make sure to watch the whole video, watch the trailer in full as well, it's linked in the description, and let me know what you think of it. Anyway, let me tell you more about this update. So this update brings customizable LCD screens, the replay tool, and the decorative pack as the main objectives. However, the decorative pack is a paid DLC, but the customizable LCD screens and the cinematic replay tool are free, meaning you can load into SC now and immediately access those things as soon as your game updates. The Decorative Pack, on the other hand, you do actually have to buy via Steam, and I believe that is priced at £3.99 British pounds. I'm not sure what that is in USD. It might be regional pricing, so it might be a little bit higher, or it might be lower, it might be the same. I'm not sure. You'll have to go and check. Now, this is the first update for Space Engineers since they left early access around about a month or a little bit ago now, so quite a while ago now, and the game has come a little bit further since then with plenty of bug fixes and such, but this is the first content update since we've left early access, bringing with us new blocks and features. Now, I think we can all agree the customizable LCD screens is something we've all wanted for a while now. The ability to have like a clock or an altitude monitor on your actual cockpit screen and in your own ship cockpit as well, I think is brilliant, and I think everyone is going to enjoy this part of the update. The other part of the update is the replay tool. You can see that on screen now. I created a little cinematic trailer for it. I also happened to use this on Monday, or last Monday, for my April Fool's joke video. No one actually noticed it was a replay tool though. That's how cool it actually is. I definitely recommend you go and check this tool out if you get a chance, as I think it's quite cool, and I'm definitely going to be using it a lot for my cinematics, but not for everything, as I think it's good, but there's some other things I can say about it in better detail at some point, but I'll skip over that for a minute. Now, obviously, the main part of this update is the Decorative Pack. This is the DLC feature, and it brings a whole host of new blocks. So let's talk about these new blocks a minute. What do we actually have with them? So when you go and buy the Decorative Pack DLC, these are the blocks you're going to get with it. So the blocks you're going to get with it, you've got a bed, which is, an engineer can sleep in a bed. It's quite a cool little one because it's got railings on it, which the engineer would grab onto, to stop him floating off inside his own cockpit or his own ship. I think that's hilarious. Now, you've got standard and corner desks. I'm excited for these. I've always wanted a desk on my own space station or my own captain's ready room. I finally got that now, so lucky me. Kitchens, they're decorative inside here, so you've got the kitchen sink. So, when your ship's being destroyed, you can say, oh no, they've destroyed the kitchen sink. I'm just kidding, but it's quite fun. Planters are new things. If you want to decorate your ships or space stations, you can have plants, and we're inside a little glass case as well. We've got couches, so if you fancy taking a seat on the bridge of your ship in a bit more of a comfortable style, that's here now. We've also got Armory and Armory lockers. These can be used to decorate interiors and store weapons, ammunition, and tools. They're both small storages, and you can keep equipment in there like rifles and stuff like that, which is quite good. We've got lockers as well, meaning you can store more equipment in there. We've also got a toilet because, sometimes you really need to go while in 0G, but yeah, apparently you can use that as well, which I think is quite funny. Now, the only thing about this block is, and I commented this in CTG and a lot of other people commented as well, it doesn't have a door on it. The toilet does not have a door. You'd think you'd put a door in it. Yeah, okay, you could use the door block, but still, a curtain would go a long way. I'm not sure why someone didn't bother putting a door on this. It looks slightly unfinished, I'm not sure why. But I guess, you could put it in there. But still, privacy, man. Come on, Keen. Privacy. And obviously, the big thing of this update as well is the industrial cockpit. This is one big thing for me, as this is a brand new cockpit for space engineers, which is going to make your miners and welders a lot more. I am definitely converting my Colony Wars welders to actually use this cockpit. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to share more with you. In the meantime, the next amazing block, which I am excited to tell you about, is the console block. Now, this is really cool. If you ever watch Halo, Star Trek, Star Wars, etc., usually in one of those sci-fi universes, they have a holo table in the middle, which usually displays fancy stuff. Star Trek Discovery has it right now. The Infinity in Halo has it when they display the model and stuff like that. You've seen it in most sci-fi things before. You know what I'm talking about. This is now actually in Space Engineers, meaning if you're on the bridge of your starship, you can get a holographic projection of your actual starship on the bridge. You do not know how immersive this is for me. I am so excited to use this more. I'm going to go and convert my bridge of my starship tonight and include that block on it because, yes, it is amazing. Another thing they just wanted to note on is the small grid cryopods. They're going to add this block to the game, but they're currently testing it and fine-tuning it. So I expect we might see that in a month or two. Not entirely sure. I mean, I'm not massively obsessed with that, but hey-ho. Now, decorative packs was a big request by the community. Marek himself commented on this a while ago, and I think this is why this decorative pack has come along. Now, obviously, of course, the big discussion topic around here is, why is it paid DLC? Why not just shove it out as a content update? And you're rightly so to comment that. I myself would have preferred it if it was a free update. I think we all would have. However, Keen are kind of in that point which I understand is where they need to make money. Now, just before I continue on here, this is not me defending the idea of them making it into a paid DLC pack, but more of me trying to see both sides of the argument. As a community member and a player, I don't really want to spend extra money on a game I've put money into. But then as Keen, they've got to make money in order to continue supporting the game. Now, a lot of concern was about the community being split, and I myself voiced this concern as well. You may remember I went over to Prague in the Czech Republic to launch Space Engineers with the devs, Joel, Marek, and everyone else. And I was told about the DLC there by Joel on the first night, and I think Aaron was there with me, and he described the impression on my face as visibly shocked, or great concern, I think we could describe it as. I was not expecting Keen to go down the route of DLC particularly. I was kind of expecting him to finish up and move on to another game, but apparently they're going to DLC, which I'm not objecting against, and my opinion was asked greatly on the whole DLC subject while I was there, and there was one thing which I am glad they've listened to, which myself and Aaron, and I know a few other testers advise, is that we do not want to split the community. It is my strong opinion that having a DLC pack where players, you know, have to buy into it, and if it would split the community, maybe where you can't connect to a server because you don't own this pack, is a bad idea. I've seen that done through games before, and it is terrible. Well, luckily, Keen have listened to this feedback from everyone, and they're not going to split the community. So the question is, aren't you going to split the community? People who don't own the Decorative pack won't be able to play with people who own it. Well, Keen have turned around and go, the way we design this is that even people who don't purchase a Decorative pack can play on servers of people who own the pack. Players who don't own the pack won't be able to build with these new blocks nor interact with them, but they will be able to view them in-game. So essentially, if you're inside my survival game, or creative game, whatever, and I have the holo table there, you can look at it, you just can't press any buttons on it or change it. Personally, I think this is a great idea. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. If you want to buy it and support the game, buy it and you can play with these features. But at the same time, if you don't buy it, you can still look at it. Just look, not touch. I personally think this is a great idea, and I'm glad they listened to our advice and on this subject, because if it split the community, I'd be really upset and probably looking at this in a more negative light. Now, obviously, the big part of this update as well is the replay tool and the customizable LCD thing. There's a few other mini features which I won't bother to read out now. There's a new bit of a soundtrack as well, which I'll play now, which is currently in the deluxe edition. I look forward to that. It's quite cool. Now, the free update for everyone is obviously you get the Cockpit LCD with customizable screens. Just to be clear, you are not getting the industrial cockpit, that is a part of a paid DLC thing. I originally thought the cockpit was actually going to be a part of the free thing, but apparently not. That's a part there as well, but oh well. Okay, moving on. So yeah, reworked displays, this is quite cool. Now, the customizable LCDs are fully integratable with the actual programmable block, meaning if you're a scripter, I know many of you are out there and you keep showing them to me, you can actually make your scripts work on the screens, which I think is fantastic. But yeah, I think that covers everything for this update. I'm of course interested in your feedback on the idea of paid DLC for Space Engineers, a sandbox game, and I'm going to be creating a follow-up video discussing this subject in the next 24 to 48 hours. Make sure to tune in for that, as I think it's going to be quite fun, and as always, I am interested in your opinions. Don't forget, if you want to go get the DLC for the game, you can go and get it now. It is available on Steam, £2.89 in the UK, and I think £3.99 in the US. So definitely go and check that out. It's quite cool, and I cannot wait to see what people come up for it. I think my favourite block out of a new pack has to be the console block and the industrial cockpit. I'm so excited for what people are going to create with them, and I can't wait to see what we come up with in things like Colony Wars and stuff like that. It's going to be really cool. So obviously everyone's asking what's next for Space Engineers, and Keen kind of do answer that. It's blatantly obvious they're going to work on another pack similar to this one, so it's not a secret they want to bring more stuff to us, what Marek says. So you've asked in the past, such as new skins, new weapons, and new economy systems. So I think that kind of confirms it there. New weapons and a new economy system might be coming to the game later this year. So yeah, stay out for a look at that. I'm personally excited for it and can't wait to see where the game goes. As usual, your feedback is greatly appreciated. Please comment down below on this video and let me know what you honestly think about the DLC. I'm still in mixed minds about it. So yeah, feel free to discuss. I'll be down in the comments discussing it as well. If you want more of an in-depth discussion, feel free to come and join my Discord server. We'll be chatting about the new DLC blocks in there all night long. So make sure to come in and chill out with us. If you want to chat some more with me about games and the future of Space Engineers, you can always follow me on my social media, such as my Facebook and Twitter at CaptainJackYT. Thanks everyone for watching. I've been Captain Jack, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.